Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. Tonight I am doing a wine. There'll be a playlist attached to this with the red wines, because this is a red wine. But I also have many playlists of fruit wines, white wines, jug wines, kosher wines, and I have beer, tea, and every kind of liquor, all on the playlist. Check it out. And don't forget to give me a sub. Tonight, Cabernet Sauvignon, Earthquake, 2014 by Michael David in Lodi, California. He's that winery's famous for the Freak Show group of wines in there. Ones I've had are always what I'll call big alcohol. This is 15%. I call the standard for Cabernet is usually around 13.5, so this being 15 is bigger. It's aged in oak, French oak in this case, from 14 to 18 months. At least 14 months, and they start tasting it up to 18 when they hit the profile they want. They bottle it. It's named after the great earthquake of 1906 that hit San Francisco. Not only to honor that and some of the grape growers that were knocked out of business during that, but also because he thinks it's a big, bold, earth-shaking wine, and that's kind of what's going on here with this. So, had a refrigerator. I tried it last night with some steak and jalapenos stuffed with sour cream and wrapped in bacon. That's what this goes with. But I thought it was a little closed, being 2014, 6 years old, and so I decanted it tonight. And it's been sitting here about 35 minutes. I did a rough pour in here to get it aerated, to kind of just release everything that's been bottled up for all these years. So now this is ready to be reviewed. Absolutely it is. You know what, I'm going to do it rough again. Got little bubbles, and that's what you want. Getting that air in there. So let's give it the sniff test. Oh, and this wine was, look at my hack, $18.97. So under $20. And Lodi is one of the places I definitely want to hit. I've been all over wine country, but I've not been to Lodi. It's just the last 5 or 6 years it's really starting to get some traction there. It is about 56 miles from the Napa Valley. All right. This wine's very dark. Can you see through it? No. It's a dark purple. And going with that dark purple, black almost, dark red, that's the fruits we're getting out of here. The blueberries, the blackberries, the black cherry, all in here. I could see where some might say plum, and you might not get all these, and you might get more. But if you get 1 or 2 of these, and everybody gets different ones, you'd be spot on. Might get some floral. You know, because it's dark, I always think like violets, stuff like that. But definitely floral. Doesn't matter what flower you think you smell. If you just say floral, then you're spot on again. Got the oak influence going on. Background. And the things you might get out of this, and I'm not getting them all, but I'm just getting one, and then I'll tell you the ballpark that you might pick out is like an earthy tobacco. You might get chocolate, you might get vanilla, you might get spices, you might get pepper. All these things could be in here. I'm getting hints of different things. But the main thing is, do I smell flowers? Do I smell fruit? Do I smell that woodiness, that earthiness, that leather, you know, all that cigars? All that is kind of the same. Do I smell any kind of spice? Cinnamon, nutmeg, baking spices, which is what those two are. Pepper, that's a spice. Anything like that, then you're spot on. So all those things may or may not be in there for you. Chocolate, vanilla, maybe not. Vanilla comes from the wood, and the chocolatey smell, I don't know, but I do smell that. So it's a pleasant smell, so let's give it a taste. I'll say this. Tannin, which is that bitter, dry sensation that you get at the top of your tongue, roof of your mouth, comes from several things. One is contact with tannin is in the skin of the wine and the seeds and the stems, and it's in the wood of the oak. So this being as dark as it is, means it was in contact with the skin for a long time. So it's got a lot of tannin. Plus it's been in the wood for 14, 18 months. More tannin. That and the fact that it's 15% ABV. This, for less than $20, this, you can sell it this for a while. As long as it's a dark, cool place. Doesn't have to be a refrigerator. Just can't be light and it can't be hot. Like a basement would be fine. Or a refrigerator, just lower end of the temperature on the refrigerator. Make sure the ice and stuff gets forms in the refrigerator. Anyway, yeah. So even at 2014, 6 years old, it still tastes young, even being decanted. And if I was to serve this, I would probably open it up for 2 hours before, or decant it for 45 minutes to an hour before, and just leave it out, get it room temperature. Because it's really opened up a lot even from yesterday when I tried it. So it's got a lot of tannin in it. But those flavors, it's dry, and it's going to be dry at 15%, but yet it's fruity. All those fruits again that you may pick out. So, and everything I said, the oak, the earthiness, which encompasses a lot of stuff, right? And the fruit, I don't taste flowers, I smell flowers, but you're going to pick out fruit. Think about it. You're going to pick out maybe tobacco, maybe earth, maybe leaves, maybe wood, maybe cedar, cigar, maybe some smoke. You might. Now I'm not getting all that, but if you get one in that, that's all considered the same ballpark to me. And you might get the cocoa, chocolate covered cherries. There's different things you might be able to pick out of here. Everybody's different. Everybody associates taste with different things. But that's the profile here. It's big, it's bold, not the greatest sipper in the world, but fantastic with meat. Like I had the jalapenos with the bacon and the cream cheese, heavy cheese, right? Blue cheese, Limburger cheese, just a strong tasting Parmesan, that's a strong cheese. All would hold up nice to this, any kind of meat. You know, if you had a pasta with a meat sauce, red sauce with the meat, it'd be very good. From Hillbilly Select Reviews, and let me just say this, and the fact that it's that I paid $18.97 makes it even better, because it's worth every penny of that. From Hillbilly Select Reviews, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget to sub and check out my playlist. Thank you.